Greetings. What is up, YouTube? Today we are back with a new video. It is that time of the month again. I am finally off from work. I have time to focus on myself. And what have I been doing? Chilling with my new slushy calendar. But that aside, today it's that time of the month. It's the time we've all been waiting for. It is UFC 329, McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. So let's see. Today we're gonna be doing main card and prelim predictions. Starting off with, without further ado, Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. Cody Durden. Let's see. So today we have Cody Durden, custom made, and he's coming off a win against Filho in the bantamweight division. And here we have Alessandro Costa, who is minus 250 underdog, who is currently coming off a win by KO first round. I remember this. This was in the fight card that just happened. Or, no, not just happened. Bill Muhammad versus Bofim. Good fight. Boring fight, actually. It was a boring fight. But yeah, I got Alexandre Costa on this one. Gonna breeze through these prelims and main card just that way we could get to where we all want to be, bro. I'm not gonna make this a two-part prediction video like usual. Then we got Ryan Gander versus Zachary Reese. Zachary Reese 10-3, Ryan 9-1. Brazil, United States 6'1", 6'4", 185, 194 pounds. Did Zachary miss weight? So Zachary Reese, I don't know why I said he's 194. As far as I'm concerned, he made weight. But here we have his last fight coming off a loss against Pereira. Beat Dumas, beat McVie. Yeah. It's a middleweight bout, someone has to win, but I'll probably go with the Brazilian. Shout out Brazil, man. Yikes, bro. Carlo Ancelotti, what are you doing, bro? Then we got, oh my god, what is up with this fucking page? So they found a fighter for this Basra pullout. It's John Garza. John Garza. Sorry. I know he's a very talented individual, It's his debut in the UFC. This could either go one of two ways. Either he wins or gets brutally finished by Basra. It's probably going to be a decision win. If it's a decision win from Basra, it's expected, but that's not what you want to see, considering this guy is it's his debut fight, Obviously it's in the early prelims, so anything could happen. That being said, I'll probably go with John Garza. Fuck it, man. Let's see what happens. Then we got Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Cesar Almeida coming off a loss against Olszczyk. Cesar Almeida coming off a loss back in December. Let's see. Damian coming off a win against Wes Schultz. Another middleweight bout, seeing a pattern here. I'm seeing the pattern here. 9-1, 7-2. I'm gonna have to go with Penis. Then to top off the early prelims, we have Tracy Toxic Cortez versus Wang Kong. It's a big women's flyweight match. Kong coming off a victory by decision. 3 victories by decision. And Tracy Cortez, I'm pretty sure, coming off a loss in her last match. Yes. Against Blanchfield, yeah. Second round submission. So, sorry, Tracy. I don't think you're gonna win. You know, respect to Tracy for taking this fight. But I don't know. Have really not that much faith. Um, Now to start off the prelims, we have Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka, coming off a win against Dakota Hope. And yeah, don't really have any interest in this fight. Featherweight bout, is Kamaka ranked? No, none of them, both unranked in the featherweight division. Pass on this. I'll probably go with Luke Riley though, 15-0. Then we got Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Cody Garbrandt in his last performance against Long was not impressive in the slightest. Got the win by running away from the fire pretty much after his opponent got 2 points taken away. Then we got Adrian Yanez, who is coming off a draw against Ricky Simone. Yeah, bantamweight, so pretty active right now. But Yanez a knockout machine. So was Cody Garbrandt. But recently, it's not been looking good for him, brother. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll go with Adrian Yanez on this one. That being said, Cody Garbrandt is still fast with his hands, fast with his movements. But yeah, no. Then we got Gable Stevenson, who's 3-0 in his entire MMA career, versus Elisha Ellison. It's coming off a loss, TKO loss. This is yeah, we might as well talk about it, bro. We might as well talk about it. What are my thoughts on Gable Stevenson? What can I say? Without getting demonetized, without getting, people on my sack about the Gable Stevenson situation, bro. Minus 2,000 underdog, or minus 2,000 favorite, and then Elisha plus 1,000, bro. Look, man, Gable Stevenson, really talented wrestler, but I don't like the guy. I think he's gonna get fraud checked. I've seen every single MMA fight he's had, bro, and I am not impressed in the slightest at all. Yeah, sure, he has knockout power against who? Against who? Let's just look this up real quick, because I already know people are still going to get on my sack regardless, bro. 3-0. His last fight was against Hugo Limes, Mexican. It was a KO win. He won by the ground and pound, but he ate heavy shots this fight. Kevin Heel, he knocked this dude cold with the left hook. Yeah. Billy Swanson, the same thing with this guy. He knocked him out with one punch and just finished the round. And then yeah. Who's he fighting? I'm not impressed. And with this Hugo Lesma opponent guy, he really ate a nasty spinning heel kick, and it was absolutely disgusting. So early on in the one round, boom, he ate a left hand right there. Right there, touched him right on the chin, boom. And if this is a game opponent who's a heavyweight in the UFC, that right hand is already already coming above the shoulder. Gable Stevenson trying to find distance. I don't know what he's doing. And he's pushing away from that right hand because he knows it's coming. But boom. Grazes him. Barely gets out of it, man. Leg kick and then tries to go for a takedown, and Gable Stevenson just out wrestles him to get top position. Obviously, yeah. It's not, no, in the slightest. Let's see what Gable does. Just tries to wrestle him on the ground. He's not working any submission. He's just trying to stay on top in a good position, get that ground and pound going, but even then, it's not that effective, his ground and pound. Eats a heel kick to the head. Look at this guy, man. Let's him get up. Let's Hugo get up, you know. Respect, keep it on the feet. Spinning shit, we're trying spinning shit, and right there. Boom. If this guy... Look, I'm not shitting on Hugo. He's okay. His record's not bad. Yeah, he's doing more than I could. 11-4. You know, professionally. Spinning crap. What are we doing? You know. But if that's a real good, strong boom kick to the oblique, he's feeling that. Even if he's blocking that, misses his footing, slips. What does he do? Boom! Right hand, right behind it. Hits Stevenson on the way down. If this is thrown with any technique, let's try a shot. Boom. Let's say strong land. Misses his footing. Okay. Gable Stevenson's just watching. And bro, the fight game, it's a game of inches. You see someone in this position, you jump at him. And he goes for it, but right behind it, look at that hand. Boom! Catches him right there. Bro, yes, respect to his chin. Respect to Stevenson's chin. Alright. But I don't know, there's something about him. Like, look, ground and pound. Doing damage, what he wants, you know. Working a submission, finally. Ground and pound. Doing good. Good ground and pound. But is Hugo Lesma a really good wrestler? No, not in the slightest, dude. Right there, boom. Gable Stevenson lets him get up. He keeps letting him get up. You can't do this to a game opponent in the UFC. And what does he get for it? Ref gets him up. Fight. Straight back into position. Lets him get his footing. Doesn't go shoot for a takedown, get him down on the ground, and finish the fight in the ground and pound. No. Lets him set himself up straight. He's in his stance. And what does he throw? Big spinning heel kick. Catches him right on the freaking side of the head. Right behind the ear. Right by the ear. And then he just starts swinging for the fences. And yeah, it's just nights out from there, bro. Yeah. Because after he ate that. Yeah, sure, he ate that. But bro, after he ate that, I mean, look what happens. He just wrestles him, beats him up on the floor, and just like, yeah. Because he doesn't want it. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want that type of damage landed on him. He doesn't want that. He doesn't need that landed on him. I'm not impressed. I wasn't impressed by it. I've seen every fight this guy's had. Not impressed with anything. The dirty boxing fight where he jumps over the rope. That's probably the only thing that impressed me. Him jumping over the ropes. Being that he weighed in at 247, you know. Let's just look at the highlights. Boom, boom. Eats that, and then boom, right there. Eats another right hand, boom. You can't eat that crap, bro. And honestly, bro, if it wasn't for that beard, He gets knocked the fuck out by this kick right here. Boom. And missed. Imagine if that landed. This one sequence. If that... Boom. Right hand on the way down. And gets good ground and pound. Yeah, sure. Gets good ground and pound. But lets him get back up. What does he do? Land a nasty kick. And then what does he do? Swing. Barely misses him. Imagine if that landed. Hits him with his freaking forearm, you know. It's just not... Boom, nice uppercut, and then goes for a takedown. Nice, yeah. But like, bro, I can guarantee you're not doing this with someone. You're not doing this against someone who has been beat by an actual contender in the heavyweight division. Yeah, sure, he got knocked out in the first round, you know? That's what everyone's expecting to happen here against Gable Stevenson, but, bro, the Balkan Bear is an actual contender, man. Actually. Knocked out this fool right here, Gaziev, you know? He's an actual contender. Beat Sunderland. Yeah, beat Ellison. And I'm really excited for the Balkan Bear's next fight in heavyweight. But you're not doing that against this dude, bro. You're not. You know? Why does it say he's 73 pounds? So that's why I got Elisha, bro. I have to go with Elisha. Alright, so we have Robert Whittaker versus Nikita Krylov. Robert Whittaker coming off a loss against RDR, and Nikita coming off a win. You know, fighting out of Ukraine. This is Robert Whittaker's first fight in the light heavyweight division. You know, this considering it's a 3-round bout, I would probably put my money on a Whittaker win by decision. That being said, it is a new weight class. Nikita coming off a TKO stoppage against the Baltic Gladiator. You know. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really dangerous fight for Robert Whittaker. That being said, I'm gonna have to take him by a decision win. And yeah, Gable Stevenson versus Elisha. I hope Elisha chin checks Gable Stevenson and knocks him out cold in the fucking second round. Now, to start off the main card of UFC 329, we have King Green versus Terrence T-Rex McKinney. You know, interesting fight. A lot of build up to the fight. You know, King Green being a real hood philosopher with his style, and Terrence T-Rex McKinney, who, well, by what he says, wrecks everyone. You know, 3 back-to-back first round KOs. I'm pretty sure it's more, but the fucking website won't fucking load, so we only give accurate information on this channel. But yeah, you know, with the whole build up, you got King Green saying, Terrence McKinney, we were supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be friends. And you got Terrence McKinney saying, hey man, well, they want us to fight. Alright, he doesn't talk like that. I don't know why I'm doing that. But hey, it is the fight game. We gotta fight. You know, both coming off impressive wins. And man, you know, it's very dangerous because this stance that King Green has, this is how he fights. He stands like this and keeps coming at you, keeps coming at you, keeps coming at you, keeps coming at you, you know? Keeps coming at you, keeps coming at you, keep coming at you, keep coming at you. And T-Rex, man, he's very calculated with his strikes. Yeah, a little wild at times, but only when he needs to be. only when he needs to be wild. And yeah, it's just that I love them both as fighters. I think their fighting styles is very entertaining, and I don't want to see any of them lose. Man, especially what both of them have been through in both of their respective careers. This is a lightweight bout, and I'm gonna have to go with. Man, I'm gonna have to go with Terrence McKinney by first round KO, bro. I'm sorry, King Green, bro. Look, that being said, if both of them respect in each other's powers enough to start taking it on the ground, maybe there's a you could give a King Green to win it by decision, considering he lands more per minute, or they both have the same amount. They're both very equally matched up against each other. But if need be, Terrence McKinney is still gonna go for that takedown, and hey, maybe surprise everyone and show us where his grappling's been out this camp. But yeah, I got T-Rex winning that by first round KO. Now to another exciting flyweight bout. We have Brandon Royval versus Lonier Kavanaugh. Lonier Kavanaugh coming off a massive win against Brendan Moreno in the UFC at Mexico City. And yeah, bro, he could have finished Brandon Moreno, but I don't know. I felt like he just wanted to play it safe and go get experience 5 rounds. And yeah, he got it done, did what he needed to do, won convincingly. And then we got Brandon Royval coming off a loss against Manuel Cape, number 1 contender, gonna fight Joshua Van. And yeah, this is a very interesting fight. Both of you guys are strikers. Both of these guys stand up and fight just exactly like this one. So it's going to be a very, very good matchup. The taller man being Brandon Royval, obviously. I don't know how he makes 125. That being said, Lonier, when I saw that Brandon Moreno fight, he looked huge. He looked like he could have been a 145 pounder, He looked pretty massive. And yeah, I see this as a Lonier Kavanaugh win. I like Brandon Royval, but coming off 2 losses and then coming out to fight a dangerous prospect again like Lonier, I don't think it's gonna be good, and I think it's about he has to make a decision if he wants to stay at 125 or move up. Because I'll tell you now, because I tell you now, if Kavanaugh wins this match, which I expect him to, he's probably going to wait out for the title. Probably have one more fight, then fight for the title and move up, because this guy is dangerous, man, especially in 125. He's got a lot of power, has a lot of potential, is very fast. Now, I'm not trying to downplay Brandon Royval, very exciting. He throws a lot of punches, Like I said, he eats a lot of punches too. Goes for a takedown when he needs to. Can win by decision if need be, but that being said, it's close. But yeah, I got Lonier Kavanaugh by I say decision, yeah. Decision win on that. Entertaining decision win. Then we got Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Bautista. And let's see. Both in the bantamweight division and coming off a Corey Sandhagen coming off a loss against Merab. Was it Merab? Yeah, Merab. And Mario Bautista coming off a win on Vinicius Oliveira. And yeah, this is a very good grappling exchange, especially with Mario Bautista. I'm excited to see what else he has improved on his wrestling game. Corey Sandhagen, working on that striking. Let's see if he's improved on his grappling since the Marab fight, getting taken down by, I don't even know how much. He got took down a lot, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a very interesting fight. I see both of them staying on their feet. I see this going all 3 rounds, and I see a Mario Bautista win in the future. He is the underdog, plus 115, and Corey Sandhagen is coming in at minus 135. But, man, Mario Bautista, very big for the division also. Both these guys are. But Mario Bautista, he's just, I know people could shit on him for how he performed against Umar, but I thought he had a great fight against Umar. Yeah, you could say that, he fought patchy, mix of shit. And then you got Corey Sandhagen, he's coming off a loss against Marab. Everyone's very excited to see him fight again, coming in as the favorite at minus 135. But I don't know. Something tells me Mario Bautista is about to put in a BTA on this boy that not even Marab could do. Is that daring to even say? I got Mario Bautista by decision, convincingly, not no split decision. 2-1. And then we got Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. Very breezing through these predictions easily, very fast, swiftly. But yeah, now we're on the co-main event of the evening, and we have Paddy Pimblett coming off a loss to Justin Gaethje for the interim lightweight belt. And Benoit Saint Denis coming off a win against Dan Hooker in the second round. And bro, this is a very interesting fight for lightweight division. Number 5 and number 6 fighting to keep in their spots in the rankings, not in the rankings, but in the top 5. And bro, Paddy Pimblett very dangerous on the ground game. Benoit Saint Denis, he's either gonna catch you. He's also pretty good in ground game. Both throw a pretty good amount of punches per round. And the grappling exchanges, it's just Benoit Saint Denis is gonna take you down and keep you there. But Paddy Pimblett ain't no scrub, and Paddy Pimblett is fatty the patty when he's not locked in. From what I've seen, he's been locked in, so he's probably not gonna gain all the way up to 180. 190, I mean, sorry. Everyone in freaking lightweight bloats up to 185, 170. Not 185, but 180 to 170. But yeah, I don't know who to pick from these two, honestly. It's a very good matchup. Paddy Pimblett coming off a loss. I'll probably have to go pick the Benoit Saint Denis. He just looks very unstoppable, That being said, Paddy Pimblett did go 5 rounds, and being that this is a 3-rounder, you would probably take him. And no, a lot of people have Benoit Saint Denis. So actually, I'm gonna change my prediction, and I think Paddy Pimblett is gonna move into that top 5 spot of the lightweight bout after Justin Gaethje won the belt off Ilya. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Paddy Pimblett winning this one by submission. In the 3rd round, I'll say 3rd round. Yeah. Which brings us, and that brings us to the main event of the evening. We have the notorious, the infamous McGregor versus Max Blessed Holloway. Both coming off a loss. Conor McGregor have not fought since 2021, losing twice to Dustin Poirier, who is already retired. That being said, this is a welterweight bout. Max Holloway's first time in the 170-pound division. Yeah, Conor McGregor has the reach on him. Yeah, Conor McGregor having more KO/TKOs than Max Holloway. That's very interesting. I mean, considering he hasn't fought since 2021, it still doesn't feel like that, especially since only getting 2 KOs since 2016. Yeah. And then that being said, Max Holloway has probably got like 6 KO finishes since 2016. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know if anyone else is, you know, seeing a pattern or if that's just me, but I remember the last time Conor McGregor fought an active 175-pound boxer puncher. Yeah, his name was Nate Diaz, and he arguably lost 1 and 2. He got choked out in 1, and he went to a decision in 2, but I thought he didn't win that fight, if I'm completely honest, against Nate Diaz. But yeah, the last time Conor McGregor has fought someone like this, I'm just saying, it was a guy like Nate Diaz, the much taller, the boxer, puncher, the cardio king, He got finished in 4. So, yeah. That being said, Conor McGregor is coming in as the underdog, plus 185, and Max Holloway coming in as the favorite at 225 in a new weight division. And for everyone saying, oh, it's a new weight division, Max Holloway, blah, 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 he's not going to do as good, da, da, da. Dude, that's a lower to horse shit, because these hands still have power, and this engine is still going to run perfectly smooth regardless of the weight class, I feel like this, if anything, this is more of a risk for Max Holloway, considering if he does potentially lose, which I don't see happening, it's going to be hard for him to start cutting weight back down to 155, Could be or could not be. We don't know. Conor McGregor, I expect him to go above the 170 pound limit with the rehydration. He looks very drained. These press conferences, this weigh-ins, he looks not drained but dry, and I think he's gonna blow up probably around 190. Max Holloway's probably gonna go up a couple pounds, maybe 10 if he's lucky. But yeah, that won't matter. It really won't matter. He could be as big as he wants. If anything, those muscles are gonna weigh him down. Yeah, he's got a better reach, but has he accounted for the leg kicks? I don't think so. I don't think Conor McGregor has accounted for those leg kicks, because they are gonna come. I mean, yeah, look at him, bro. Like, this guy looks still vascular at 170, and yeah, he looks massive, sucking in. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Conor McGregor, I mean, what can I say? It's going to be bad, It's going to be bad, McGregor. Max Holloway's going to knock this fool out in the second round. But yeah, chat, that is my predictions for UFC 329. Conor McGregor's return. The notorious, the convicted, the steroid abusing, the wife cheater, the affair haver. Dude, I used to look up to this guy, man. But I'm not going to sit here and glaze this. I'm going to sit here and glaze this little leprechaun, okay? I don't care, bro. He's probably not even gonna see this shit anyways, bro. I have no respect for the guy. He's not gonna win this fight. He should retire. He should stop coming back to the sport. He should stop threatening us to come back to the sport. I don't like him. I don't like him. And to have two of these guys, Gable Stevenson and Conor McGregor, on the same card, it's a disgrace to the UFC, bro. And honestly, I regret buying my fight night tickets for UFC OKC, considering that card is a shit show. I'm not even gonna do a preview on that. But yeah, if anything, Max Holloway is gonna save the UFC from the clown show that is the McGregor show. And all I can say is it's gonna be bad, McGregor. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you whenever I have time off, bro. Fuck this job, man.